Hello and welcome to a new game. This, as you can see, is Gary Grigsby's War in the West, which is a very complex, quite scary actually, war game. So let's have a look. We're going to pick a scenario. We're going to play the training scenario, or the introductory Operation Husky. We'll play that now. It's 7 turns. Right. Okie dokie. Load. Right, now I've played this through before, and I managed to get a tactical victory. So let's see if we can do a little bit better. Okay, so first thing we're presented with is the Air Directives creation screen. Okay, so this is optional, but this basically gives plans to your air forces. So we have 2 air forces in this game. We have the Strategic Air Force, this will be the US Air Force, and we have the Tactical Air Force in the Mediterranean, I think primarily British. So what you can do is you can tweak how you want it to work. Now, we are going to be launching some amphibious operations, and we're invading Sicily, so I'm going to support that. So we're basically telling the air forces, I want you to kick in with the amphibious support. Right, I'll turn the interdiction down a knot, and we'll have a bash. Yeah, I'd like more ground support. No, airfields, hit some airfields for me. Over here, cut down that. Ground attack is lovely. Okay, that's fine. So, set the air directives. So we'll lock this in. I'll explain more about what I'm doing later. And we execute them. So we're telling the air forces to do their things. You can see the running missions. The yellow counters are Italian. We'll see some German ones later on. Okay. So you can see we've launched, what, almost 10,000 sorties? We've lost 70 aircraft. The Germans have lost more, which is nice. Okay, so 12,000, almost 13,000 sorties. We lost 85. We had 399 damaged, but we shot down 134 or bombed them on the ground. So that's perfect. Okay, so what we're doing is we're invading Sicily. Now, the game has already locked in where we're going to invade, so we don't actually have control on that. So let's just get on and get that going. So what we're looking for are Naval Headquarters. So we've got amphibious headquarters, we've got units attached to it, so we'll tell them to invade. Yes. Okay, over here, amphibious. No, I'd like to select you, please. Not select you. Right. Ah, there. See, so that's that one. Okay. So you see, we've got things like refit and stuff like that. We won't be doing that in this battle. Right. So, I want you guys to invade. We'll have a look in a second to see where they're actually going to invade from. Right. No, just unselect you. Right, so that's British Corps. Right, invade. That's a Canadian unit with the weird counter. Okay, there. Invade. I said that right. You have invaded. Good, good. Glad to see it. And invade. Right, okay, so if we have a look over here, we can see the beaches. Right, so the ones in blue are where we're landing. So I've missed one. There's an invasion plotted for there, and I don't know who's doing that. Let's find out. Who have I missed? Nobody down there. New. No. Must be somebody over here. It's not you. you? Ah, it's you. Bonk. Go. Alright, fine. Okay, so we can see, if we have a look at the invasion plan. Right. So we're landing here, 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 and here. So it's the British in the eastern part of the island and the Americans in the south. And we can have a look at our victory points, or the capture point. So we'll take that easily. And then there, 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 and there. Okay. Right. Good. Switch that off. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to bring up follow-on forces. So, what we've got are the people coming through on the beaches on like day one. Each turn is a week, so we want to get the troops that will come on after the week in. So, what we do is we switch from amphibious transport mode to naval transport mode. In fact, we move them to a town first. Right click, yes. Switch to naval mode. And who is this? This is a British unit. So you guys come ashore there. Oh, damn. Right click. Right click. Right. Right click. Okay. And we're done with him. Okay, this is an infantry division. Right. So let's move them to. Do you have enough capacity? Right, move to there, and then F3. Get you boys. Move to here. That's good. Right, little bit tedious. Now there are paratroop forces. We'll worry about them in a second. Let me just get the ground forces in. So there's a headquarters. You can see the sort of command lines. So we need to get them over as well. And F3 to there. Okay, that's an air force. Yeah, that's the tactical air force. Who are you? You're Corps headquarters. So let's get you in a boat and get you over. Okay, that's good. Excuse me. Right, over here. Right, so this is our most powerful unit. This is second armoured. So we'll get you into there. Get you in a boat. And get you near the port where we're going to unload. Which is there. Right. Good. What's that? That's a provisional US Corps. Right, we'll get you into there, into a boat. To there. Okay. Right. Okay, who are you? You are a rail group, right. Probably very important for the bigger game as a whole, but at the moment, not something we're going to worry about. Here, that's all air forces. British Army group, maybe not move them this turn. Right, yeah, we'll move you. So into the port, F3. Now, of course, every naval HQ you travel through, I believe, gives you a chance of taking attrition. So if you don't have control, oh, so you can't load the unit. That's quite annoying. What about we move you to Oran, then get you to go from there. That looks alright. just get you to there for the moment. Okay, now we've got 2 infantry units. Well, 1 infantry unit and a headquarters. So get you into Iran, get you into a boat. Right, sorry about all the scrolling. Get you over to there, that's fine. Right, we're almost there. Okay, right. Headquarters, boat. There. That'll do, lovely. Okay, good. Right, now paratroopers. We have oh, let me get into the paradrop phase. Right, so we've got some pre-programmed drops. So the 3rd Regiment, 82nd Airborne, I've got a target hex dropped. We choose the aircraft we're going to use, so we'll use some of them and launch that. And likewise the British, so 1 brigade drop, and we'll use those aircraft. Now, what we can do is, the rules of the game state you can have an airdrop next to a hex where you're doing an amphibious landing. So if we have a look, you can see round about here are all valid for amphibious drops, if I understand it correctly. But I have to say, the casualties I've taken in amphibious stuff tend to be appalling. Or not amphibious, in naval things. Right, ready, assigned to drop. Assigned to drop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that unit. Nope, and I keep on clicking on the parent, and I'm going to move you to there, and then we're just going to put. So I'm taking the other units by sea. Right, that's basically to prevent them taking really appalling casualties. Right, so that unit there, boat there. Okay, good. Right, and we'll do the same with the British forces. So you guys, not you, to Seuss, and then boat to there. Now I haven't done this before, so this is a first attempt at this strategy. Get you to there. Okay, that's everything. We've got everything plotted. We've got everybody moving. At long last, we end the turn. So the game is now running through. You can see here. Okay, so this is anti-aircraft fire against our troop carriers. We've shattered an Italian coastal brigade. That's excellent. Okay, so defending forces retreating. Defending forces retreated. Okay, Gala Depot is cancelled. That's absolutely excellent. Defending forces retreated. Right, and there's German, we think, an armoured unit, so that's one of the biggest threats to us. Okay, so another anti-aircraft gun battalion surrenders. So Siracusa Depot is captured. Now, one of the main things about this game, as in real life military operations, is logistics. Right, but logistics aren't really a factor in this game because we're on quite a small island. So we really don't need to worry about it. Okay. Right, at some point we'll get a go. Okay, so ground losses. So the Germans lost a few anti-aircraft guns, a few vehicles. Right. Okay, men disabled 26,000. Why? Why? What the hell happened? Right, I don't understand that figure. I really don't. Right, won't worry about it. Right, now let's do our air directive. We don't need amphibious support. Right, I'd like more ground attack, hit the airfields, cut down an interdiction. Right, right, cut that down and that down. Right, keep hitting the airfields. Yep, I'm happy with that. Set the new directives. Right, can we see the summary? Right, so we can see the summary of what that's meant. Okay, so in Malta, right, okay, won't worry about it. Right, there's a lot to examine in this game, but air planning, can I now execute the air directives? Go. Right, okay, so we can see here what we're seeing. We're getting some recon, so we're seeing some things. There's a mechanized unit there, we think, an armoured unit there. Okay, so we flew over 13,000, almost 14,000 sorties, lost 44 aircraft and 28 from the enemy. Okie dokie. Right, so it's now our normal move. So we've got the infantry units down already. These are the guys that landed in the first day. That's the Rangers. Right. Okie dokie. So, do I know what's there? I don't really. Okay, let's do the British side first, as hopefully. So, we've got the 5th British Infantry Division. Can we get them up to there? Right, so we've overrun some anti-aircraft guns. Right. Right, so we've captured that. So you can see like our zone of control. But what I'd like to do is see if we can get up here. If we run out of goodie points, yes, no more movement points there. But that was an excellent turn. That infantry division pushed quite far ahead. Right, so very pleased with that. Okay, who else? Right, we've got the paratroops there. Let's get you guys over to there. Don't think I'm going to be able to attack, no, but I'm quite happy just blocking these guys off. If I can block off that tank unit as well, the Hermann Göring Panzer Division, that would be fantastic. Right. What else we got in this hex? They're just engineers. Right. Okay, so get rid of you. Right, so That's our biggest fighting unit, the 50th Division. No, I want to get up here. I want to get to that road. Right, so we've definitely got that. That's good. Right. Not you. You. How far up can you get up to there? No. Right. I'm trying to cut off that German unit there. Okay. We've got Special Service Brigade. Right, go into there. Now we should see the attack values. That looks good. Now I'm holding shift, so I'm getting a deliberate attack. This uses up more action points but gives us a better chance of success. And we got them, and they retreated exactly where I didn't particularly want them to retreat. Okay. Right. You guys. Nope. Canadians. We can get them up to there, that's fine. Yep, happy with that. So most of my big units I'm going to push north, and the smaller units like the airborne, things like that, I'm going to use to sort of block the positions there. That's the very, very rough plan. How far can you guys get? You can get up to there, or up to there. Right, let's just reinforce that. Right, so we've got 2 engineer regiments there. Right, okay, so you guys are on ships, so can I get you into there? Can I get you, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Off the ships, excellent. And your normal movements, really couldn't go that far, that's a bit of a shame. Right, that's an amphibious headquarters. Right, you guys, right, get you into the port there. Off the ships. Not enough remaining port capacity. That's incredibly annoying. I don't know how to read the game to tell me if I've got the the port capacity. Right. So got a temporary port there. Temporary port there. Right. So you guys, can I get you to there? Can you get off the boat? Well, that's the best we can do. Right. So I think I've still got work to do to read up on how I should be offloading the troops. Right, okay, so you guys into there. Off the ships. Get you up there. Right. Want to get the headquarters in. So into there. Off the boats. Now you can see we've got the blue lines giving the sort of command radius. So want to get them up supporting the troops. That's fine. Get you off as well. Off the boats. And up to there. Right. Then these paratroopers. Off to here. Off the boats. Nope, it's not you, it's them. Get you going that way. Okay. So, large amounts of our troops are ashore there. Right, so the British are making good progress here. We're going for Messina, so I'm very pleased with that. I got held up a bit the first time I played here, so that's very good. Now, what we want to do is chop up this German unit. Right, So 1st Infantry Division, if you go up to there you won't be able to fight. Up to there. Okay, we'll come back to that. Right. Let's get you guys up to there. Not enough to do a deliberate attack, so we'll leave that for the moment. Right, don't want you. We'll do that. Now if I hold shift, again. Right, so we're better than the Germans, but not by that much. I'd like to get the tanks involved if I can. So, get them into Galliport. Get them off the ship. Oh, for Pete's sake. Right, we'll get them over to there. Off the ships. F1 to there. So, attack. Right. So we had 3-to-1 odds, and we forced the Panzer Division back. That's excellent. Can we move forward? We can. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get somebody up there to support the tanks and moving out that unit. We can't see what it is. Right. I like that because that gets behind them. Right, what do we got here? Right, we've got an infantry division. Right. Let's get rid of that unit there. So that regiment retreated. Good. Let's see if anybody else can move. Right, we'll come back to that. And you guys can advance up. You can hit them again. Oh, I think we should. Right, so we've broken that enemy unit. That's fantastic. Pleased with that. And you guys can't quite move up yet. Okay, that's fine. Right, you into port, off the ships, F1 to there. Right. Okay. These guys into the port, off the boats. Right. Okay. Right, got this airborne unit here. Right, so into there. Alright, we had enough capacity to get out. Move them up to there. You boys into the port, off the boats, and up. Don't have enough to attack them, is that? Right, go. Right. Okay. So it's an Italian motorised division, but we're hitting it with tanks. And it retreated. That's perfect. Right. Anybody have any movement points to get into there? No. Okay. So, final thing, unload you guys off the boats and on shore. Right, okay, so that, I think, is everybody moved. Let's just check. I can't advance any further. I can attack. What are our odds? No, I don't like those odds. Let's just try. Oh, they've retreated again. That's good. Okay, you can move up. That's excellent. You can't. You can't. Right, so that's us. Right. Oh, final thing is get this headquarters ashore. So, boat to there, off the ships, and just F1 you to there. Right, okay, so that's the 7th US Army Headquarters. Right, okay, dokie. So that looked to be reasonably good. We've moved everybody. Let's just check. No one can move. No. Alright, we can move you. Right, let's move you up. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Right, can I get that headquarters back? Right, damn. Alright, okay. Hopefully that won't get us into trouble. Right, I shall put a cut in here. That's 30 minutes. So, the invasion of Sicily is underway. We're making good progress here. Held back a bit here, but we've shattered the Italian unit that was there. So, I'm hoping it'll go okay. But join me for the next part of the invasion of Sicily.